All right, what's going on, everyone here? Yeah, I've been not doing any legend videos recently. It's been a lot of esports, and yeah, a lot of stuff like that. Sports just started up, so I've been pretty busy, pretty congested. I don't know if you can really tell, but so it's takes a lot out of me to speak, especially for a little bit at a time. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some with our Fireball Rocket Loons again in Legends today, but yeah, that's how we're looking today. So not looking amazing. Currently I'm down 9 trophies. I'll have to make it up in my last 3 here. But yeah, I'll take you through these attacks. I haven't been using it for a couple days, so we had to get back into it here. I think I made one critical mistake on this one. Yeah, I'm looking in towards this builder hut because it'd get the scatter shot. Gear tower because probably I'll end around the ricochet cannon. It's the World Champion side, so this is the stuff that I like to do. Just reminding you of that. Going to the World Champion is really nice with the Warden. I have to rage right here. He kind of pops right around here, probably right after this. Yep. Takes down the scatter. Set up a nice triple invis. He takes down the builder hut, no problem, but he lunged a bit. And that's not like, this is still fine, he's taking this, but I think this is where I should have pulled him to this single. Or like this over here probably is where I would have wanted to go. Instead I take it down, and I kind of waited a little too long because now they even take down the gold storage. So now he kind of is just lunging straight into the core, and he's too far away to pull, and he just gets into too much damage here because, you know, I have to do this. I try and freeze, and then I waited too long to rage. I probably could have kept him alive, and I missed. So just all that stuff, you know, adds up, and here we are with no Warden now early on my first attack. So I'm just kind of working this down. But those are some mistakes you gotta avoid, right? You gotta pull your Warden out into some safety. So let's see here. The troops just keep working in. Pretty sure I start yeah, World Champion just through the monolith to make sure my heroes can wrap and get as much percent as I can. And this one, yeah, falls short around, you know, 90%, 80, yeah, 89%. So not awful, but you know, not what you're looking for. I'm going into the second one. Similar kind of base. Sometimes when they're kind of stacked up like this, the monolith can be a problem, but what I like to do is just come in from the top here and fireball whatever building this is, because you can get both buildings in the clan castle, and that's never bad. So that's exactly what I do on this one. I might have tried to set up a flame flinger at the top, just because if I take out these mortars, but I didn't end up doing that because, you know, those could have gotten the multi-archer towers and the ricochet. So just taking some damage away from the multi-archer tower there with some balloons. Letting my Warden charge in. He probably pops right here. Okay, he goes into the ricochet, directs. It's fine with me. Goes into there. So we're looking good here. I thought the furnace had died since I hit the clan castle, and it didn't, so I poisoned it right here. But, you know, definitely do that obviously as fast as you can. So if you can see it faster than me there, absolutely just do it right away. But yeah, we rotate around right here into this, keeping our Warden alive, and then we start our Sui here. Where did I? Oh yeah, I set up a flame flinger at the bottom. I guess I just totally missed that. But there's 2 buildings here. I don't remember what they were. Maybe ricochet cannons, but it was decent value, so I just took it. Keep my Warden up with some invis here. Yeah, raging up my Sui with the druids, always good value. The bears go in with the giant to tank more, so they do well. They pull them in, but the Royal Champion comes in to finish the Town Hall because that's kind of our last thing. Yeah, freezing right here, and I'm gonna just end up swagging this rage. So, you know, there's a solid bounce back. Good second attack. I haven't, like I said, been using this army every day, so you know, it's been a bit kind of to get back into. I've been doing a bunch of friendly challenges though, so I was ready for this, but yeah, didn't do phenomenally to start the day on this one. I almost thought about flame flingering with these heroes, trying to get past it, but I don't think they quite would. So probably there's no hero on the left side here since the queen's all the way over here. Let's see what I did. I think I fireballed. Oh, I set up a flinger onto the, since these are both air bows, right? I set up a flinger to try and get the scatter and archer tower, and came in towards the queen because I thought she could handle a hero and might as well go kill it instead of leaving it for something else. Yeah, my Warden, you know, like that, he takes care of it pretty nicely. Probably gonna rage him right here as he steps up. Clear that. hate the notifications being there. So rage him as he steps up. I don't like raging when he does that, but yeah, set up a nice double invis to go get the poison. I hit the wizard tower with a third one just to be safe, but I missed a quake, so that was just dumb of me. I was like, I don't know. I just fully missed that, trying to reach something over here that I didn't need to, so don't make stupid mistakes like that, because now I'm going to have to fight whatever the clan castle is, probably a furnace, and for no reason. The flame almost takes down that expo. It's pretty darn close. Starting the Sui up top. Already got a rage going for them. I know my warden's not going to survive here. I'm trying with headhunters, but he's going to get to that gear tower, and it's just too much for him, so I'm trying to keep him alive here. I freeze. You know, I'm doing my best here. King's going. I'm trying to multitask, but there's just so much, and now out comes the furnace that I have nothing for. I have to let my king die here. And this one came so close. I sent my world champion at 6, but yeah, maybe I don't know where else really to put it, but she had to fight the king here. She gets him down, comes back in here. She actually ends up dying, if you see, and the spirit fox takes down the town hall. So that was lucky for me to get that one. That was so close to 1-starring, and I would have been frustrated, but in the end, it's still another fail. So that's not great. So we go into this. This one, you're looking to fireball. Like, if you hit this multi, you're not going to get much because you'll just get the clan castle, and hitting something like, I was looking for, okay, maybe not the clan castle. If I hit a poison tower, maybe there's defenses out here, but there's not. So what I looked for on this one was just hitting the scatter shot, because it would get me the clan castle and push me into the town hall, now weak. So yeah, I came in from this side because the world champion's here in case I had to fight her. But yeah, a little under leveled on some of this stuff, but yeah, we walk right into the scatter, direct onto it, no problem. He walks up to the town hall. I really liked how this one was looking early. Now I notice my warden's going up, so I send my heroes here with the siege barracks to funnel them. I just had to be careful of, I knew this guy was weak for my fireball, so I quickly took him down. Raged him up through all this because I thought the fire spitter was still on him, but you just gotta be careful because yeah, your warden's going through a lot of damage here. Now I know he's fine, so I'm really paying attention to the heroes. I'm probably gonna queen as soon as the druids make it into her. There we go. Probably going to invis on her to make sure after the minion prince goes down. Okay, not yet. I don't want to invis over the enemy heroes, so yeah, you got to just make sure it's a good time. They walk around, I'm just letting them do some work, and I see my world champion onto these buildings is all that's left, so send her in towards them. Just wanted to make sure I could send her in an opportune time because I knew I was going to 3-star this base. Like, there wasn't much left, but I just had to make sure, you know, where to send it to get that to happen. So there was another triple. I got this weekend a lot of wars coming up in hard mode, so probably next week sometime I'll be editing them all and can post some of them for you guys, which would be awesome. But yeah, looking into this right here, we got classic base. I love to fireball anything here in the core, not the builder hut, but maybe this gear tower gets you both those spitters and the clan castle. That's insane. So sending a bunch of balloons into the single, like 2 of them there, just to tank it for a bit and deal damage. The warden doesn't need any spells. 3 under the wizard tower. I maybe only needed 2 because there wasn't much defenses around them. They stayed up for a bit, so maybe I should have tried that. I don't know if I pulled this, but I probably should have. Yeah, triple invis right here. I knew I didn't need the monolith, so I just, you know, got the poison tower invisible. Yeah, I didn't pull that. That was a mistake by me because my healers maybe take a little bit of unnecessary damage. Yeah, they do. Just didn't need that. So now I can start my heroes because my warden I know is going to be fine through all these defenses. You wait to know he's going to be fine, so now I can look away. I've started, got the siege barracks down. Rage him up through that. So it was actually a good rage because it helped my heroes rip through the enemy hero. And yeah, my warden's still cruising to the ricochet cannon, so queen comes off with ability. Freeze right there. This is a good wall break actually to break her into the core. And yeah, like this is one where I'm not going to need my world champion because my queen's going to take out that core there. They got the giant on the outside. I think I did use her. I might not have though. Yeah, maybe I probably did just to save time because who cares? Oh no, I didn't actually. So yeah, save the world champion, save a rage, and yeah, we triple this one really easily. So now we got 3 live attacks, and yeah, let's just hop right into them. Alright, so first base here, similar to the last one where a fireball into the monolith, like that multi I showed you in that other one, doesn't reach the outsides here because that's 6 tiles away and they only hit 5. So I'm not going to get much value. First thing I'm doing is looking at these ground bows, all 4, so I'm not really seeing any flame flinger value. There's some other ways I've learned recently to set up flame flinger value, but I still don't see it on this base. Now I look for my fireball since I've just peered around for a bit. Bell tower doesn't quite get that either. I think what I'm going to do on this one, similar to how I entered before, I want to try and hit that builder hut, just get the clan castle, damage the town hall, and then, you know, push into it. So I'll rage up here, drop balloon. He should go into the ricochet cannon. Maybe that was a risky balloon, pulling potentially a Tesla that would ruin my pathing, but I did pull a black air mine, so I like it. Warden's going to step here, hopefully down to the air defense, but if he goes to the builder hut, I don't mind because that's what I want to fireball anyway. Let's see where he goes here. Okay, he goes down to the air defense. Oh no, mortar first, perfect. So I'm going to need actually no invis right here, which is just awesome. As soon as the jelly pops, she should one-shot that air defense. Nice, I'll just pop that right there. Go get the clan castle and the multi right there. The only problem I see actually, I'm going to pull my warden, never mind, not into the fire spitter, hopefully, because I see a problem here with that fire spitter and the other fire spitter. I'm going to get both onto my warden right here, and I don't like that, but turns out my warden doesn't care, doesn't want to go fight that fire spitter, so he is going to drag through both of them. So I'm going to start my heroes really early to try and get in behind this fire spitter and relieve him of that damage, because that would be really annoying. I do have 3 invis, just going to make sure I get the healers in it, because yeah, I don't want them taking any damage either by these fire spitters, because they will probably be able to target them actually. Yep, and there I said it. I'm going to try and, I don't know if I just took all the red mines in the map. King ability here to open up. I think my warden might be cooked because he's losing all his healers, so I'm just going to let him die right there. That was just, you know, like I said, he wasn't targeting where I wanted him to go, and he killed himself because of it. I'll rage right here because my queen, as long as I can get that wall break in time, will go into the monolith. Oh, beautiful. Okay, she's rolling her way through. I'll freeze onto that. I'm going to need support really down here because my queens are wrecking into the core. So I'll keep that core alive, but kind of reinforce this outside where my queens can't reach, because I was, you know, if you look at this kind of setup, you might have royal champion the top, but the problem was my queen would never reach that, where my queen was actually in the core here. So I sent my royal champion to destroy these buildings where she wasn't going to reach, like I said, and help her out enough so that she could kind of go get this backside. I got a lot of balloons here. I'll just freeze, and yeah, we'll kind of just wrap this one up. All very similar bases where the clan castle kind of doesn't have a lot of value around it, and you got these builder hut, but this fire spitter's plenty for me, so I'll come in on the royal champion side once again. Just going to check quickly for flame flinger value. I don't really think I could get both these archer towers without that expo getting me, so yeah, I couldn't sneak one in down there. Not really worried about it. Let's just come in by this archer, or this royal champion. Hitting that fire spitter would be nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here, because I know this wizard tower ricochet would be an easy invis, and then I could invis like the multi expo and multi archer tower. So all I need to do, and then probably hit the monolith with my 3rd invis. So I just kind of got to push in here to get there, but this is looking solid. I'll get a headhunter even nicely in there. I don't want to pull the clan castle, so I think the expo should be fine, but I want to trigger the poison tower. Almost double raged there by accident by a misclick, so that would have been bad. I'll freeze right here because, I mean, the fire spitter's hitting me, but I missed my healers, so I needed to stop something. And I'm not really sure what I'm actually going to hit with this, I can't lie, but I'm going to hit something in the core and it'll be good. So yeah, that's good value still. It's not, you know, the clan castle. I guess I need to use my 2nd quake right there. But I definitely want my warden to go up. When you have the jelly active, it's only 3 balloons, so that's what I do to pull him up. There is the minion prince, but I don't want my warden going into this town hall because this time there's way too much damage. Yeah, I almost poisoned him, but there is still the clan castle to fight, so you don't want to be poisoning there. Save that for those clan castle troops. My warden's about to get into the ricochet cannon expo, so I'll have to look back at him in a second here because that will be a lot of damage, but for now I'm good. Maybe gonna snipe out that archer tower, try and funnel him in a bit here. These did really well funneling, those P.E.K.K.A.s did. Send in a balloon, don't want to pull too much for my warden, but I do want to try and trigger that poison tower. Nice, it dies. Out comes that. Gotta watch my warden here. I think the balloons, yep, they'll help enough right there to actually keep him up. I'll rage him right here because I didn't know if this scatter shot would hit him. We're looking really good right here. About to pop the queen ability to get through the enemy king, because I only got one more headhunter. Pop the queen ability right there. Warden actually is going to be in a little bit of trouble, so I'll drop my Royal Champion right here. Because, yeah, my Warden's going to get in trouble with that Queen. I thought she was going to pull my Royal Champion. That was the whole purpose of that. She didn't, so that was a little annoying. But that's okay. My Queens are kind of wrapping through the back end of this base. And there's just this Expo left. This Queen is kind of wrecking me. I'm not going to lie. Send in a rocket balloon, and we'll barely clean this one up, but we do. Wasn't too crushed, but you know, we did make it work there. I didn't get that Queen at the end, so that was a little frustrating. That's kind of what stalled up my Warden, and I had a bad RC trying to pull that. But anyway, into this one, there's a nice Rage Tower right there. Flinger's not looking great again. Ground Expos everywhere. Maybe I could pick one off, but there's just no value. Everything's in the core here, so I need to hit the Fireball. Yeah. Really anything in this core works. I think a multi actually is my best bet, but once again, we're going to go in on the World Champion side. In hard mode, I'd be going for probably the Rage Tower because you need to get like all the value in hard mode, but I'll freeze right here, Rage, and get the Headhunter into that. I'm surprised the RC didn't make it out actually, but I just wanted to freeze all these defenses because there was too many for me. Oh man, I can't invis here because I need probably 3. Haven't looked yet, but another freeze being expended. There's both of them, but I think we're fine. I just got to make sure I hit this Fireball, and this will be, you know, a good attack. There won't be much damage left on me, so this is awesome, actually. We're about to run out of our timing here. I think I can set up a really easy couple invis. I'm actually going to take down the mortar quickly because the clan castle's at the bottom, so that's not a problem. And there's so many storages here for me to stall on. Okay, invis, invis, invis. I want to hit that multi. Boom, hit it. Hit the clan castle. And got everything. I wasn't sure if I'd get the multi-arch tower with the quakes, but we did. This is crushed. I'm fine with going towards the Town Hall here because there's not that much damage. There's just going to be the scatter shot with the Town Hall. I don't have any spells other than rages, but that's fine. I just don't want to get into this monolith. And I think my heroes will be able to power through this. So I'm already starting my Sui. No point waiting. Starting them up here. I got to be able to multitask, but I'm going to send in my wall breaks just to open up that monolith. Yeah, kind of my big keys here are going to be, can I keep my Warden alive through this scatter shot Town Hall? So I'm raging him already. I think that's looking really nice for me. And then how do the heroes take this monolith? Both of them power in, so that's looking nice. I want to funnel my Warden into the Town Hall right now while he's under rage, so that worked out well nicely for me. Get my Druids in already onto my Queen. Yeah, I do need to, I'll poison and Headhunter because I really need to make sure that went down. Yeah, I'm taking down some of these right here. I'll rage up again just because I really want to make sure my Warden can power through this Town Hall. I mean, we're looking really, really good here. I might not even need my Royal Champion, but regardless, let's just clean this one up. So yeah, finishing the day, there we go, plus 300. Honestly, not too bad, especially 2 fails in my first 3 attacks. And, you know, now that I've used the army not only in friendly challenges, but in a couple Legends attacks, I cleaned it up for the last 5. So that's looking awesome. There will be, after today, 3 more days of Legends, so I'll stick to them. I was pushing pretty high in Legends, and I had a couple bad days yesterday. Was awful. I picked up a 98% 1-star. My troops just ran around the Town Hall. That was frustrating. So I went minus 11. I had a good defense day, and I couldn't capitalize on it. So that was really frustrating and kind of dropped me down a bit. So, yeah, now that I'm not so high in Legends, probably not going to be able to hit top 1,000, which is a little annoying. But I'll eventually get there. Yeah, I'm just going to continue to improve, and 300's not too bad. We'll continue with Rocket Loons and try and push up again. You know, I can eliminate one of those fails for sure. Hopefully the other one and get, you know, those 310s, 320 again. So, yeah, we'll end the day here for today. This will be probably my only video for the week, and then I'll get one next weekend with all those hard mode attacks. I've just got a really busy weekend ahead of me, so that'll do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I hope you have a good one. Peace.